Everybody else, great luck. Jeff Chen, down.
Oh, no. Emily's got it out for me.
I don't have it out for you, Mr. Jeff Chen. It's just that I've had the opportunity to cook with you, and damn it if your plating doesn't always look good and mine looks like crap, and I understand that plating is going to be a big deal here. So
I get lucky sometimes, I guess.
yeah. So I'm ready for you. I mean, I'm not really, but you know, it's all trash talk. Let's see what I got. Although I feel like I've seen Emily Hoyler's kitchen before, right? Had the pleasure of cooking with you once before, right?
Absolutely, yes. Good to see you again, Emily.
Likewise.
We live.
Let me just say, Emily's our taking charge here tonight.
Right, it's happening.
Definitely.
The battle of the Emily's.
Chances are good and Emily will win.
Percentage-wise, right?
Sure.
Although, oh, cheers, Lisa.
Oh, good idea.
Cheers.
Amy, are you pulling? Okay, cheers, Amy.
Cheers to everyone.
Like that. And I like Brian's confidence. Chef Brian Jukas, very nice. Like, way to come in and take charge. Enough of the trash talking, just lay it out there. Oh, Master Chef. Yeah, that one. That.
What can I say?
You don't need to say anything. Your label says it all, Mr. Master Chef.
All right. Woo! How we doing, guys?
Great.
Okay, so apparently we're on Facebook Live too. We're streaming this globally, technically. Just to get into the little thing, I want to welcome everyone to the ULC version of Chopped. Should be pretty exciting. We have technical support. We got chef support. We've got Kelsey support. We're ready to rock and roll. I've never hosted Chopped before, but we're going to go with it and see how it goes. They gave me a script, but if you've ever been anything that I've been a part of, that never works out. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going here. Going to introduce some people. I have a co-host, the technical genius. Where is he? Brian Williams.
Hey, Josh. Thanks for having me. I am super pumped about tonight. We are being broadcast all across the world right now to see these 6 wonderful cooks, AKA chefs, do some magic in their kitchens tonight.
And every single one of us had to qualify to be here, right? So we're all starting out as like top level chefs.
Well, that's good. I was going to say, the reason I think Brian and I got picked was those of you that know us, I don't think either of us have ever said no to a meal. I know I'm a big fan of second breakfast and second dinner. So, you know, that's how I
No
like it.
doesn't compute when it comes to meals.
Exactly. So let's get in. I want to introduce some of our competitors. First competitor that we have is the man, the myth, the legend, the plating champion, Chen.
Look at me, Chen. I'm looking at you.
Apparently Emily's got it out for him. Jeff Chen once ate ribeye steaks every day for a week.
Man, how does he stay that thin, folks?
What's up with you?
Love it. And next we have Emily Hoyler.
Hi.
Hello. Emily and her husband Billy were planning to get married at the Union League Club on April 4th, but got married over Zoom in their apartment instead.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Wow.
Emily is celiac and is going to be cooking gluten-free today for the win. All right. And next, the man with the Mario Luigi mustache himself, Brian Jukas. Love it. Brian,
Mamma mia.
bro, he is an avid pool player and second-year MFA candidate at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. Look at that guy. Is that a real tree camo hat you got going on there, Jukas?
Yes.
Nice. Big fan. All right. Brian, who else do we got?
We've also got Miss Emily Moreno. Say hi, Emily. I love your kitchen, by the way. Nice cabinets. My wife would kill for those. Emily has visited over
Built by Emily.
Emily has visited over 60 countries for food and beauty, and she even once won a breakdancing contest. Was that recent or
Oh yeah.
X amount of years
Maybe.
ago? All right. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you.
I understand that dancing is not allowed in stage 4 of the pandemic, so I'll save my moves for now.
You can dance all you want right there. You just can't dance here at the club, okay?
It's your Emily.
Next up, we've got Amy Salzman. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm just seeing your kitchen. That's a nice kitchen, too. I love
Thank
the
you.
hood.
Thank
One
you.
interesting fact is the Salzman family likes to watch the TV show Worst Cooks in America because it makes them feel better about their culinary skills.
Yes.
Wow.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure it cannot be that bad. I cannot wait to see what you cook.
I would be on that.
We have cooking, but it doesn't
Lisa,
always.
you're on, Lisa's on Chop because she's a winner.
No.
And last but not least, we've got Lisa Shade. Is that correct?
That is.
How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. Looks like you might have a cheat code tonight. I got a little note here that says you're using your grandmother's cast iron skillet. And
Oh,
will
you
most
betcha.
likely be using that tonight. I don't know. Let's see if our Mario Man's got his own cheat codes too. All right, Josh, with that, take it away.
All right. So even though Brian and I are the hosts, we do have a star amongst our midst. Our own chef, Chef Michael Ponzio. We all know him as the AC Slater in the kitchen. Maybe you could be saved by the bell. Super corny, I know, but go with it, folks. Chef Ponzio.
Hey, everyone. How we doing?
Great.
So, we're going to walk through the competition today, and most, if not all of you, have at least taken one cooking class with me, so you should be experts and ready to rock this out. The rules for the competition, you all received a box, and no one opened the box yet, right? No? Okay, Emily, you didn't cheat either, Emily, right? All Emily's? All right. So you are you are required to use every single ingredient in your box, and you have 45 minutes to create a meal. So you're going to create an entree, the protein, 2 sides, and we're going to open those boxes in just a few minutes. But let me run through how we're going to be judged for this competition. You're going to be judged on presentation, cleanliness, how you use the ingredients, creativity, how you plate it up, and then also at the end, we're going to have you take a picture of this dish. We're going to put it on Facebook for general voting. And on Tuesday, we're going to announce the winner of the competition. So while we're going through, Josh, Brian, myself, we're all going to be asking questions, talking to you guys, making some pretty rude comments about what you're cooking. But we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. So that being said, you all heard about the 4 ingredients that we unveiled to you earlier. Filet mignon, corn, Swiss chard, and fingerling potatoes. Let's open those boxes up and find out what our other 3 ingredients are. To note, you can use anything you have in your house and in your pantry as ingredients as well. So our mystery ingredients that you are unveiling right now are Poblano peppers. I'll wait till you get them open.
I mean, who taped these things? It is like Fort Knox.
Well, that's actually most of the entertainment is watching you try and get through the tape on the box. We had to make sure you didn't cheat.
I mean, listen, if you didn't want us to cheat, you wouldn't have sent out the 4 ingredients and said, look up some recipes, people.
I tried to give you a fair advantage. I don't get advantages like that in cooking competitions. So you have
Box for those 3 items.
well, no, all the ingredients are in there. There we go. We're starting to break through. It's like Jurassic Park. Poblano peppers, green onions, and fresh figs. So you have to use all these ingredients in your dish when you create it. And we gave you a bag on the side of just some extra staples, seasoning, stuff like that, just in case you needed it. but have fun with it. We have 45 minutes to do it. You all have your aprons on, right? Looking good, looking chopped official. Josh and Brian don't get them because they won't fit them. But we'll have a timer up. We'll do 15-minute announcements as we go. Announcements as we get closer. Yes, Miss Emily.
I see we have salt and oil. What's the brownish kind of stuff?
So I gave you two different rubs. You have a steak seasoning and a barbecue rub. The barbecue rub smells a little sweeter like cumin. If you want to use them, you can. Again, you do not have to. But what we want to see is fun, good cooking techniques. Yes, Lisa?
Do we have to use, you said we have to use all of the ingredients. Do we have to use all of the ingredients, like all of the potatoes, or just some?
No. You have to use every ingredient, not all the ingredients. So every ingredient must represent something on your dish. Now, at the end of the competition, when the timer goes off, if you are not plated up or you're missing something, you're going to get docked points, and that all factors into the final victory and the grand prize. Yes, Miss Emily.
And so are there bonus points if we use Chef Ponzio techniques? Or is it, don't use it because you'll get more points because you tried a more creative way? So do we need to kiss up or not?
No. Well, kissing up always helps, definitely. But no, I mean, absolutely. Do what you do. Cook how you cook. Have fun with it. I think most of the techniques in Jeff's arsenal are Chef Ponzio techniques now. So, but we're going to have some fun. So with that, any other questions before we get started?
I think Emily was asking for extra credit, Chef, is what I think she was doing.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know what? Every time I went to his things, I learned so much, but I don't have any kind of memory retention. So it's all of that wisdom is lost.
Just one question. Do we need to shuck the corn before cooking it?
That's completely up to you.
I don't know about you, but I like a good corn shucks in my corn, so. You're the master chef, sir.
Brian, with all due respect, you'd eat the plate if they'd let you.
I sure would. I like
all right,
this.
So Debbie, what do you say? Should we get our timer started? Chefs, are you ready?
I'll get the potatoes going.
All right, get chopping.
We have 45 minutes, is that correct?
That's correct.
Ready, set, go right now.
Starting now, set your timers.
Ready, set, go.
My, oh my,
If we
Josh.
eat all of the ingredients, like if I eat all of the figs before we start, does that count as using them?
You get docked points.
Josh, could you believe that? Well, she's already asking for brownie points before the timer even starts.
Brownie points, because it's a cooking show. I get it.
Credit brownie points.
Well, we're not.
I gotta give her
brownies,
kudos, but are you actually eating the ingredients right now?
Yes, because I would like to know what the figs taste like. It's called research. Are they super sweet? Are they not sweet? We're
Look,
not making dessert.
silent at his craft. Look at Chen go.
I know. Listen, he's gone to everything that Chef has put together. So all the way out.
If he doesn't, Ponzi wash everything off a second time. That's wise. That's good.
And this is now you
Point
can do that.
deduction. Point deduction.
He doesn't need research. Look at that, folks. He's going straight to town. He's already
I
a
have
man
no
on a
idea what
mission.
to do with these
What is
figs.
he doing? Getting closer with the camera so I can copy him. Oh, look at that slicing happening. I think I might need to finish my cocktail and then I'll
No, you
Pretty nice
Amy's
cuts.
going for the baking sheet.
Amy, do you
I think
have
she's
your
going to be
own
roasting these
cameraman?
potatoes.
Amy has her own cameraman, as does Jeff. Well, Jeff is having problems, so maybe not. All right.
Just the
Looks like
same
Emily's
apartment you got
marinating
married
something.
Making,
Keep
are we
it on there.
speaking about this?
No, talk about it. We want to hear about it.
Making a coffee rub with your steak.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, but anybody that's cooking with a smile already knows what they're doing. Look at this.
That's right.
Hey here, folks.
Preheated these cast irons too.
All right, well,
Grandmother cast iron,
people are diving in.
and I use it every day.
Stuff the corn, or do you want
So let's see what you got going on
Like-
there, Emily.
Well, I'm considering the whole fig situation.
They taste pretty good, yeah?
I mean, they're delicious, but apparently I can't just eat them.
As long as you save one for your meal. Who else can we go check on?
Brian, have you watched Amy yet? She seems to be already like.
I see that, and Brian has gone AWOL.
There he is.
That looks pretty good. Nice cuts of the potatoes. What do you have
Clean,
in there? A little
too.
olive oil?
Olive oil and some oregano.
Bringing a little Greek into this.
Very nice.
He decided not to use Chef Honcho's, and I think that might play out well. I think that might.
Thank you.
Do with this.
I think I need more of this. I'm going to do it with green pepper.
You have Chen's confused about what to do with that Poblano pepper.
The pressure's on.
To seed or not to seed is the question.
Excuse me
question-
while I retire to the garden to get some more
Research?
The question is, will Jeff Chen pull out his inner Bobby Flay with that Poblano pepper?
I have no idea what to do with this thing.
He was like Jedi there for a minute. I thought it was just going to break into pieces.
I don't know what to do.
Now, Amy has indeed gone with the shucking approach.
Correct.
And they are going into the trash can.
And seems like Master Chef Brian is struggling with the little hairs on the corn as well.
Yeah.
Look at that technique to grab the corn by Amy. He's getting points for cleanliness, I'll tell you that.
So how about you, Josh? Do you eat corn on the cob or you cut it off too?
Look, I had corn on the cob last night. I'm from South Dakota. We have the best sweet corn on the planet. Don't let anybody from Iowa otherwise. I like, yeah. Corn
You
on
ever had fried corn?
Look, from South Dakota, not Minnesota. Minnesota, they everything.
Yeah.
Are we putting these in?
How'd your garden research go, Emily?
What's that?
How did your garden research go?
It wasn't research. I needed some more green onions and considering some basil, but you know, basically I just wanted to get off camera so you guys didn't see the smoke coming out of my ears while I think things through.
Question, how's Lisa Shade doing? All we see is a ceiling.
That is indeed correct.
And it is a beautiful ceiling.
She's like, I'm going to put
Those
it
are
in the
nice
ceiling so no one
cabinets.
can see. And then I'm going to come back with some gourmet. See, we don't even know who's in the kitchen with her. Is it really Lisa Shade doing the work?
I sent 2 chefs over there.
There are 2 chefs. No, you're within the rules. You're not. We're good.
So, Amy, you got those potatoes in the oven?
Yes, it was, I think what she just said, Brian. I think she just said, mind your business.
I really like Amy's camera angle and kitchen and like, I want that rock star support. Instead, my sister's like, good luck, and leaves up and goes upstairs.
Looks like Amy's
Like she's
cutting
using rhubarb.
No, she's using her Swiss chard. She's cutting it up. We got some beautiful Swiss chard for this. Red, green, all different kinds.
Yeah.
Not much of a Chard guy. How about you, Josh?
I'm not much of a vegetable guy, period. So,
Yeah, we could tell.
I'm there. Cheap shot, chef.
Emily Hoyler's putting some thought into those figs over there, and she's got a Chicago cutting board. Check that out.
Brian, I think Amy's cameraman should be working for WGN. Look at this. This is a show.
Let me tell you, right there.
Oh, she's got a second helper now.
I've got lots of help.
Oh, 2 helpers. One with a fresh, clean head of hair.
Yeah. Say hi out there.
Oh,
Hello.
it's leftovers. They're picking away.
Look at Chef Chen drying his Swiss chard. Some great techniques. Oh my goodness.
So what you
Beautiful.
thinking, Jeff Chen? What are you thinking? How are you gonna prepare this?
I think a salad here. These are so beautiful.
I'll tell you, I do love a salad with a steak.
Big or how small. Probably just.
How's it going over there, Lisa? What you working on right now?
Camera helper. So I'm doing, I'm chopping up some Swiss chard.
What are you thinking of doing with it?
We're gonna saute this with some stuff and put a little parm on the top when it's done.
Beautiful.
So, Chef, how come some of the chard stems are green and some are kind of a purplish color?
It's a different variety, and it depends on the sunlight as well. There's two different things that go into the color of the chard. But there's red Swiss chard, green Swiss chard. There's all different kinds.
You have to go all the way through it.
Did you like that, Josh? I tried to give him a test. I think he passed. I mean, he could have been talking smack, but I would never know.
Say, how do we know? He could still be making stuff up. I'm kind of as to how Miss is doing. Coming out.
Ooh, I have a plan.
I think she's more focused on seeing her hair, not the food. That is a nice stove.
What kind of techniques could you tell us to use that are best to kind of keep your fingers out of the way, but to get a nice, good chop in your vegetables?
When you're using your knife, we went through it in the knife skills lab, but you want to tuck your knuckles. So tuck your fingertips underneath your knuckles and let the knife kind of go along it. Kind of knife skills one-on-one to make sure that everyone's got all their fingers.
Yeah.
Once
Learned
again,
that the hard way. Yeah. I didn't get that memo, Chef.
I'll roast this thing.
Cutting them all.
We haven't checked in on Master Chef Brian in a while. They appear to have us on mute.
Over to the Jukas house.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about an elote
All right. Nice and spicy.
Nice.
and
I like it.
making some English muffins that I have in the pantry.
Cool. I love elotes. I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite things to eat.
Same.
I mean, I hate to say it, but wardrobe-wise, Jukas already.
Did you already get that on what you needed for the
It seems everyone's working on their potatoes and their chard right now.
Can I get a time check, hosts, please?
34 minutes. 34
Oh,
minutes
geez.
into the competition.
Ah,
Just kidding.
yeah, there's-
34 minutes left.
Please tell me
We're
that's
only 10
mayonnaise
minutes in,
and not
folks.
Miracle Whip. Please tell me that's mayonnaise and not Miracle Whip.
Brian, I believe it's called,
It's mayonnaise.
I believe it's pronounced Miracle Whip. I think the H is pronounced Whip.
That's just weird.
The tomato.
Can you use that one? Isn't that it?
Ooh, the corn's nice.
A little more olive oil?
Yeah, we can use that. Let's get another one for the.
Ooh, it looks like Jeff Chen is working with this Poblano over there. Think you put a plan together? Oh, those are the figs. Sorry.
I'm gonna roast that thing. Let's see
There you go.
if I can add it to the salad.
So one thing I heard a little earlier is I heard Emily Moreno say, "I have a plan." So it looks like her plan was maybe to sit down and have a glass of wine. She's not in the kitchen right now.
We have yet to see any of her food prep. Everything is hidden off camera.
I think that's part of her strategy, guys. She wanted to distract everyone and claim that others were using chefs behind the scene. But I think maybe Emily's doing that.
That's a bold strategy, Josh. That's a bold strategy.
What are you talking about?
Out for her.
Well, she was talking trash to Jeff Chen. She can clearly see what he's doing, but he has no idea whatsoever where in the process she is.
That's right. That
Man,
is my strategy, and I take no prisoners with it because, well, actually the grill is outside and I'm gonna grill some stuff. So, you know.
Wow, it looks like Amy already has her steak in the pan.
When in doubt, always use the grill.
Okay.
I think so too. And, you know, got some poblano, you got some steak, you got some corn.
Much better does it say on the thing?
What size steaks
Oh,
we
which one?
have tonight, Chef?
5-ounce fillet, so they should cook fairly quickly.
Let's check in on the Hoylers. How they doing?
Much oil?
The O'Hares. Yes.
2 tablespoons.
I'm putting this straight on the burner right here.
There is a lot of action in that kitchen.
Right. So straight on.
I need a flour.
Poblano.
This is for the fritters.
Chard
The
up.
kitchen
Oh,
area is
look at
fine,
that.
Chef.
Char charring the Poblano over the open fire. Talk about a Bobby Flay technique.
Got our coffee, rubbed cinnamon and Ponzio's
I'm sorry. Well,
Tell me, what's all in the spice rub? Yeah, you have the Ponzio spice and then coffee and cinnamon?
Ponzio's coffee, cinnamon, and brown sugar, and a little salt. A little extra. No, just what's in the Ponzio.
Beautiful.
Yes. And it's espresso. It's not fine.
right.
Well, you're going to be up all night after you eat that steak.
So checking in with our Facebook family that's kind of chiming in. We have Bridget Haywood cheering on Billy and Emily.
Yeah.
Olson's cheering on Brian.
I feel like we should be, everybody making their dinner in support of Emily and Brian's wedding. So we're actually, this is your wedding reception. We're just all cooking our own meals.
That Ponzio was supposed to cook before us, so I don't know what happened.
No, that's true, but where's your confidence in us? Aren't we here at Chopped? Aren't we the pilots? Aren't we like master people?
Well, hold on now. Hold on. Since this is the wedding, technically you're all the caterers and Emily should pay all of you then.
What? Hold on a second. We'll see if I've got enough weddings for that.
Yeah, and she actually has to like our food too, so.
So what
30
did you
minutes,
do for your
everybody.
wedding?
30 minutes remaining. We're 15 minutes in, 30 minutes to go. Oh.
Master Chef Jukas is in a panic.
Chiming in from Facebook. Amy Salzman is being cheered on by Vicki Bennett and Jeff.
What was that last one, Josh?
Sorry, my finger got in the way. It's Sandy Chi.
Hi, Sandy.
Jeff's got his corn out of the water.
Yes, he does. It's still beautiful yellow.
Easy on that.
It's like surgery the way he's holding that ear with his tongs.
Okay.
Now I'm curious what Amy is doing in her bowl there. I saw mayonnaise. Was that ginger you put in there as well?
Nope, Dijon mustard and a little balsamic and some parsley. Just prepping it for when my potatoes come out of the oven.
Oh, so the plan is that's going in on the potatoes?
It's going to go with the potatoes and a little bit of corn.
Potatoes.
And it's going to be like a roasted corn and potato salad.
Brian, I don't know about you, but that's
Is that a cup?
Yeah. I've already eaten once tonight, but I can surely eat another steak.
1 teaspoon of bacon.
dinner, baby.
Meanwhile, Emily Moreno has gone missing again.
I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the
Ah, there she
refrigerator.
is.
What's with the pop?
I'm in the refrigerator.
Ingredients except the oil and mix well. So you could, like you could get another. Yes, you're right.
Looks like Amy's putting her pepper in there.
Is this about a cup?
Yeah.
What's Lisa Shade got going on?
We are going to make some corn fritters with the whatever kind of pepper you gave us, and some other things thrown in there. And the fingerling potatoes might make an appearance in there as well.
Wow, going with a fritter. Nice technique.
Wow, that's very ambitious. I mean, very sophisticated.
I mean, listen,
This is the cheap kitchen over here.
I know my co-host and we love things that are fried.
I'm from the South. We fry everything. So, Emily, can we see maybe just one of your food items?
You talking to me?
Oh,
Okay.
As long as those taters, you think?
Here
Yeah,
we have a sauce, a cilantro, scallion, jalapeno, green sauce.
Beautiful. Kind of like a
Here
chimichurri.
we have, I can't actually say what I'm doing because there are a couple of things going on the grill and then there's some things
Yeah,
happening.
smash them quick and fine.
Potatoes are over there in a Colombian style. That's gonna happen with the hot sauce. Okay, I can't tell anymore because I feel like Jeff might steal all my ideas.
Are we done with this?
You think Jeff's going to start over? I'll tell you, Emily's going strong with the Latin flair. I like it.
I think Jeff Chen's in a little bit of an indecisive mode. Man, a few words. I like it.
No, you can eat.
He broke a lemon out, though. He's going the citrus route for his dressing.
Yeah, citrus and olive oil, I think.
Plate.
I'll tell you, speaking of getting back on the deep fried train, I one time deep fried a piece of bacon. It was all right. I mean, I couldn't breathe for about 10 minutes, but it wasn't bad.
I mean, I don't think it's
Seems a little
bad in any sense.
not excessive,
We still have like.
decadent. That seems a little decadent. Frying bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, the microplane's out at the Chen household. Bringing in that lemon zest.
Look at that technique.
Can't waste any part of the lemon.
Mr. Chef. How we doing over there with the Jukas?
Echo, how much time is left?
What are you talking about?
45 minutes left, only 45 minutes time.
Time.
Sneaky plating plate, yeah.
How are we doing on time, Debbie Lee?
25 minutes remaining.
Bridget Haywood just chimed in on Facebook, says that everything looks delicious with a bunch of C's. So, you know it looks good.
What do the C's mean?
25 minutes remaining. I got nothing.
Half a cup I already.
Let's see. Heading back over to the Salzmans. A lot going on that counter over there.
Yeah, it's a little messy. I'm a messy cook.
Shows blisters. Get some.
I see bread. Maybe she's taking the sandwich route. Or did she just stop to make a snack?
No, we're gonna do a steak and Swiss chard panini.
Whoa.
See, Amy looks like she cooks like me, Chef, and Brian. It's like a hurricane when I hit the kitchen.
Exactly. My husband would attest to that because he does the dishes.
Did you already get the baking powder in there?
No,
How much do you want?
it says,
As long as it's got meat, Josh, I'll eat it.
That's usually a general rule for me too, Brian.
You know, I've already had dinner, but just looking at this, I'm craving a second dinner.
I'm telling you, I already had steak once tonight. I'm gonna go home and have another steak at home.
You were gonna peel that.
Josh is copying Jeff.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon?
yes, that teaspoon. It takes they take six, so 3 minutes per side, roughly.
What do we have in the pan?
We have breadcrumbs, garlic, olive oil, and some red pepper flakes.
Man, Jeff's bringing a little bit of Sicilian technique over here.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, me too.
Amy's got a corner man. He's got a corner man. She's getting the white. She's getting the.
She does indeed have a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
She
I
has
need to
new
get I need
cameras.
to get a posse like that for myself at work. I need a towel boy.
Man, oh man.
Sorry, no offense.
Lisa, how are we doing?
We're still here.
Doesn't sound very confident.
What?
That doesn't sound very confident.
Nope, we're good.
I overheard someone in Lisa's house saying the delivery guy would be there in 15 minutes. I don't know what that meant.
You forget where I live. There's nothing worth delivering out here.
Emily Moreno is doing more research, it looks like.
Yes, I am.
Take those out.
A lot of kitchens with no cooks.
You know, I will say this, though. The Salzman house has a bit of an advantage because Alexa's been in some of the cooking classes as well. She's taken some of the master cooking classes.
Brownie points.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just a master chef. That's why I wasn't participating because I figured it'd be too much of an advantage. So.
That's fair.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be.
I appreciate that sportsmanship because really,
She'd be over there making Rice Krispie sushi and taquito cups and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. If anyone has seen the movie Over the Top, Chef Brian Jukas has just turned his hat around. So if you know what that means,
He's like an engine.
like the truck.
yes, but I am
What do you
not
got? What do you
afraid.
got going on with that fillet there?
According to Gordon Ramsay, you do salt and pepper and put the little olive oil on the fillet.
Right.
So, just preparing it for the grill, which is outside.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, we don't have a production team big enough to show the outside angles, but
Next time you'll have to hire one. I'll tell you, I love all the different cooking methods people are using for the fillet. It's really nice to see.
I think we've
Chef, you can't see ours, but ours is currently out on the smoker, and then we'll bring it in and reverse sear it in the cast iron.
Whoa, holy technique, Batman. A reverse sear and a smoke kiss on the fillet. That's going to be something. I wish I could taste that one.
Do we get points on cleanliness of kitchen after this?
Yeah. Cleanliness is part of the points.
All right, because now I need to know if I need to clean up.
You don't need to clean. You need to stay clean.
Dirty.
Anything else in regards to the fritters?
We haven't seen the Hoylers in a while.
Just combine all that.
Okay. Do I have to put anything else in it?
No.
Okay. You want to double check?
Yeah.
I thought there was an egg that went in here.
Oh, yeah, there might be. Sure.
So, Emily, walk us through what you got going on right now.
We start off by boiling some of these fingerlings, and I'm slicing them just to get them a little bit cooked. And now we're gonna roast them up with some seasoning,
some garlic and
some
parm.
garlic and parm. And we also are gonna be making. I've got some fig balsamic vinegar that I'm gonna be making up with the figs. So that was
Making a low taste with the Swiss chard stems, with corn, and some serrano peppers we had. We're going to make a salad out of the Swiss chard leaves with some fresh Parmesan we got, and that roasted poblano.
Yeah, we just took the blister all off the poblano since we roasted it on the stovetop.
All that is sold.
Olay, where's the severed cat's head?
Josh, why don't we look up their address? We can go get those elotes later.
Oh, really?
What I'm saying is, everybody who's cooking, remember if there's leftovers, I'll be on the 20th floor, the Union League. More than happy leftovers tomorrow.
Picky
Yeah, very similar.
Says out of all of you, great job. Brian, you seem to be staring at the screen pretty like you're focused on something. What are you seeing, bud?
It's because he's hungry.
I heard frying, and so I went to find it. It looks like Amy is frying something in her pan.
I'm doing little roasted corn, tomatoes, poblano with some cumin and some green onion.
My, oh my.
Tell me, go over there. Pat her down.
That pan is BEA beautiful.
All right, the fritters are ready whenever you are.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Jeff Chen in a while either, Chef. What are you seeing from him?
You normally don't hear from Jeff Chen in the cooking classes. He gets head down, he focuses, and then he just knocks out a Michelin dish. He's really that silent champion.
Michelin dish. Big words. Big words.
A lot of pressure. I'm surprised he doesn't have immersion circulators out and all sorts of fun things like that.
Does he have a camera person too?
What's going on?
Yes, Vicky is behind the camera.
Oh,
Emily Moreno looks focused again.
Well, we want to see her cook a little bit.
We've only seen the blender. That's all we've seen, folks.
That's right. I think she's probably got some takeout containers there.
I see.
Whoa, some char on the figs and the corn.
Emily, let me
Well
help.
played.
This is, I don't know if this is frowned upon, but I'll give you a little side coaching. My suggestion, wine.
Who's suggesting what?
More wine. You always do better when you get more wine.
Well, I'm with you on that. What's the time left?
We are just approaching the 15-minute mark, folks. We have 15 minutes left.
And I believe we just missed that, but Master Chef Brian was just showing us his English muffins.
I believe those were Thompson brand.
Those are the best.
That's some high-quality muffin there. The nooks and crannies are fantastic.
I'm more of a cranny fan. You a Nook fan?
I'm a nook guy, yeah.
Lots of butter. Lots of butter.
Look at Jeff Chen. Are you doing the butter based on the steak, Jeff?
I sure am.
Well,
Whoa.
Now that's definitely a Chef Ponzio technique, which I didn't get to I didn't see you do a grill class on that steak, but I do like that finish on the pan fry.
I even did it on Facebook Live again today with the how to sous vide a steak class. And then Josh ate it.
Good.
Less than 15 minutes, people.
Oh my God.
Who's panicking?
Something.
Yeah, how much you want? Right, you put more.
I see Chef Brian's hands moving faster and faster. What are you, mashing the potatoes?
Oh, okay.
That's right.
So much energy.
I know, he's like Mr. Chen. He's just, man, a few words. He is so focused.
Whoa.
That is
The
a nice-
Salzman's got some Instagram beauty right there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Chef, that definitely looks like my kitchen after I've cooked. Sure.
After you make a grilled cheese.
No, after I pour cereal. Let's be real.
It does look delicious.
Oh, butter and oh, there goes the butter base in the Chen house. Whoa, baby.
You know, again, brownie points, but it does look really good, Jeff.
It looks fantastic, Jeff.
Actually, it's okay.
Stick of butter?
Josh, this is how I prepared that steak earlier, too. You sear it in the pan, and then you add some butter, and then you baste it with the brown butter. It brings a lot of nuttiness and a great crust to the pan. You should try that tonight.
I got parm.
Not a problem. I'm really inspired. I am a little, we haven't seen anything from Lisa Shade. She's moving around.
Wow.
Love it.
She's been talking about those corn fritters. I want to see them frying.
Here's the, there's the chard going.
Nice. I see you got some of the stems in there. Looks beautiful.
Cast iron ready to go for a little bit of love for that guy. And the fritters
Wow.
on the pan.
Looks like a great smoke grab.
Amy is now putting her potatoes into her bowl of goodness. Did you try a potato yet? Are they cooked all the way?
Yes, they're good.
I mean, we'd never know, so.
Wait a second. Is that a Fenwick shield I see on that apron?
Yes.
It is.
Go Friars.
Fire up.
So, Chef, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is how I normally have a glass of green while I'm cooking.
Put all that stuff in here.
Long
Long
rectangle.
I can't hear you.
I said normally when I'm cooking, I like to have a drink or a cocktail, maybe a glass of wine or something. Is that what kind of technique would you call it?
I would just call that a Tuesday.
Wait, who is it?
Chris watching Facebook Live.
Looks like the Hoyler's house just put on some Parmesan cheese.
Yes.
Oh.
How much cheese did you use there? That was a hearty amount, it looked like.
Hey, don't credit. You can never have too much.
No. The more the merrier.
There is going to be a lot of dish soap used tonight across these kitchens. I'll tell you that. A lot of pans being used, a lot of tools being used.
A lot of trash talking, a lot of brownie points, a lot of butter.
How much time do we have left?
Right.
You want me to start patting these out?
Yeah.
Oh,
All over it.
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, we are 20 seconds away from the 10-minute mark. So we got 10 minutes, and everyone should be on the plate and in the screen.
So, Chef, for a perfectly plated plate, how much time do you think they need just to kind of give them a heads up?
Typically, you want to leave yourself a good 2 minutes. This way you can look it over, wipe it down, garnish if you're thinking of any garnishes on there.
And then Emily needs time to clean her kitchen too, correct?
That's correct. We haven't seen really much of Emily's kitchen yet.
No, a blender and a plate and our sink. That's about it.
Gotta give her credit though, guys. Remember, she did say she was using the grill.
That's true. There's a lot of mystery in that kitchen right now. Oh, the panini press is down in the Salzman house.
Brian, I don't know about you, but right about now is when I got to turn on some fans and open some windows. I got a lot of smoke in the kitchen.
I hear you on that one.
Oh, what's Brian Jukas forming over there?
Called audible. Gonna make a little potato latke.
Ah, calling the audible.
Oh my God, so good.
Calling the audible with 9 minutes left.
A lot of pressure.
Takes guts.
I gotta say, it looks like everyone's having a great time. I mean, everyone's grinning. Everyone seems really know what they're doing.
A lot of sweat too by this point in the game.
Jeff Chen is smashing his potatoes. He's got that poblano pepper roasted.
Get a sweet
The actual towel person for everyone. I think that's a real thing now.
I think it's gonna be.
So which kitchen has the most assistants? Is it the Salzman house?
Oh yeah, Salzman's got an army. They got more cooks in their kitchen than I do here.
So
We may have to take that into consideration, Chef, when you do your judging.
I mean, 19 people to make one sandwich. That's gonna have to factor into it. I don't think that restaurant could sustain.
Better be a good sandwich.
Still on point. That's all I'm saying.
And Emily Moreno is still missing.
So how about that they're sucking up by using the apron for the high school I went to, too? Really sneaking in the brownie points.
Where did you graduate?
01.
So what you got in the pot there, Mr. Hoyler?
Biggs. Mr. O'Hare. I don't know.
Mr. O'Hare?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
With the O'Hares. My name is...
Well, you gotta change your title.
I I did. I signed in under Emily C. Hoyler O'Hare, but it's not there. My students are calling me Dr. Echo these days, though.
How much time is left?
They're SASC students. I know there's an SASC student here, so
Okay, I just changed it. O'Hare's.
yes. Thank you.
All right, Shades, how we doing? We're getting close to the mark.
We are. We got all the burners going. Hold on.
Looking
Chard's still
good.
going.
Those stems are nice and sweated. Oh, look at the fritters. Steak's getting its char, and she's got some herbs in there for aromatics, some advanced stuff right there.
Yeah.
How
From
are
the
we doing
garden.
on time?
Maybe some sunflower seeds? Yeah.
Are we nearing the 5-minute mark?
We're about a minute and a half away from the 5-minute mark. We're getting there.
Chef, do we have to be on one plate, or can you have one plate and a side?
You can have one plate in the side, absolutely.
So, Josh, do you think anyone will make the dreaded mistake like I've seen on the TV show Chop by leaving an ingredient off the plate?
That's a question. I got to tell you, I kind of forgot about all the ingredients myself. I definitely would have made that mistake.
I mean, I don't know how much more obvious we could be talking to each other about this for our contestants by not leaving an ingredient off the plate.
Saying is,
If I got to put it, they just sliced it in half.
it's off the plate, and that's very frowned upon.
Fig dressing, and I think even the fig dressing on the side.
Oh, Emily Moreno is back in the kitchen, folks. Wrapping up her time on the grill.
Wrapping up my time on the grill.
Beautiful.
How are those figs doing, O'Hare's?
What?
How are those figs doing?
Figs are doing well. We're cooking the figs down in red wine and then this fig balsamic. And we're going to be using what comes out of that for our dressing for our salad here.
Oh,
And then
yummy.
using some of the figs on with the filet as well. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes till your hands are in the air. Pressure's on, folks. You got 5 minutes left. We've been through 40 minutes of this competition so far.
What? No wonder I'm so hungry.
Yes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
And leaving the kitchen.
Yes.
Look at that.
See, I think the key is to take the Jeff Chen approach and the O'Hare approach. You get a really tight shot of your kitchen, and you just throw all your mess on the other side, and everyone thinks that you're cooking
That's
clean.
right.
I bet it looks like a disaster in their houses.
No way. No way.
Oh, potatoes coming out of the deep fryer.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh. Damn, those are good.
Speaking my language right now, folks. Deep fryer.
I really am getting hungry again, Josh.
I'm in.
Contemplate all these, you know.
Let's go with the salad. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Make one plate.
Yes.
You know, I keep seeing that backwards hat and can't help but thinking we should have a club movie night for Over the Top.
I know, it's a really great movie. I just watched
It's
it a
a
few weeks ago.
fantastic movie.
Just like some of the
You know, road trip, a little father-son bonding, a little arm wrestling.
Yep. You know what's another underrated movie is Dutch.
Dutch. One of my favorite cooking movies is the movie Chef. Have you seen that with the food truck?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when Amy's making paninis, that's the movie that came in mind immediately, was the Cubanos from Chef.
Yep.
How'd those potatoes turn out, Jeff Ched?
Oh, they look like this. Plate 'em
Looking
up.
good.
I got to give a shout out to Emily O'Hare real quick, because every once in a while, if you're paying attention, she's doing the little cooking thing, but then she'll give us a quick photogenic smile like, look what I did.
Oh, wait. She's...
Where? I know when I'm being spotlighted.
How are we doing on time?
3 minutes, everybody.
Ooh, 3 minutes.
3 minutes out. The pressure is officially on.
Josh, did I say that sometimes people leave ingredients off the plates?
I heard that you can do that.
It's cut straight through center. And
It's
then
heavily frowned upon.
Mm.
Oh, Amy's got time to take some wine, so she must be doing good.
That's how I like to cook.
We are at the 2 minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes till hands are in the air.
Oh my goodness, Josh, I'm getting goosebumps.
You want to like layer it? Like,
I'm hungry. Goosebumps. That was 20 minutes. I love frantic. Everyone's just last seconding everything. Go, go, go.
Are we forgetting anything? Let's get
I'm
some.
trying to think, where on Grubhub can I order something like this tonight?
Looks like Jeff Chen's making a pan sauce.
Gravy? Pan sauce?
He's making a pan quickly. He's quickly making a pan sauce.
Yes.
Or maybe put them on the side.
Like we're having some technical difficulties over at the Chen house.
Oh, I think that's cheating. We are at the 1 minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute.
Yeah, no, just a couple, yeah.
Oh my goodness, contestants. Start your plates. Yeah. I wonder if
Sauce is
Moreno's-
going on at the Chen house. I'm seeing some plate ups happen. Looks like Emily Moreno's plating up. The shades are looking like they're plating.
Oh, I see some sriracha sauce over there at the Jukas house.
You can never go wrong with sriracha.
No, I like to call sriracha the kickin' chicken.
That's a really not cool name.
Well, that's what I call it, all right?
Whoa, we got some colors coming out.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
7 seconds.
Ready on 5,
Go,
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air, folks. We are done.
Hands up.
You have cooked your 45-minute chop meal. Let's go around and see what we have. So I guess we'll start with Lisa Shade because she's in the window already.
Look.
All right.
So Lisa, tell us about your dish.
All right, Joe, you're going to have to help me because you did have this. All right, so we started with the filet, which, like I said, we put on the smoker and then reverse seared that in my grandmother's cast iron pan. And then the sauce, we seared it in a butter bath and then made the sauce out of the butter bath with garlic and creme fraiche and rosemary. Then here's our corn fritter that we put with some red onion, the poblano pepper. We mashed the fingerling potatoes together and made that all some delicious carb goodness. Then we have our sauteed chard here with white wine and butter and a little parm that's already melted over the top. And then we made a little salad here with tomatoes from our garden, the figs, and some red and green peppers.
So where did you use the green onion?
Oh, the green onions in this thing. In the fritter.
Okay. Got it. Well, it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Nice and creative, too. Who's next? Looks like the Salzmans are walking with theirs. Let's take a look at what they have.
Okay. We made a Swiss chard and beef panini with mozzarella and fig and a little red wine balsamic glaze to go over the top. We made a roasted corn, poblano, green onion, tomato, little roasted salad, and a roasted corn and potato salad.
Using corn 2 ways. Looks great. And I saw that salad has mayonnaise, Dijon mustard.
And a little balsamic.
And balsamic. Awesome. Looks fantastic. Looks beautifully plated. So make sure everyone, before you eat, you get a picture of this so we can have them on the Facebook feed. Okay, next over to the Jukas house. Has their plate in the window.
Thanks. And I'd like to give a shout out to my partner, Ingrid Olson, who helped with the dish. Okay, so what we have here is an elotes using the Poblano peppers, roasted, beautifully presented. Here, you have a laki, which turned out quite nice, perfect in the center, crispy on the outside. Garnished with a sriracha sauce. It's not blood. I did not.
You would have gotten bonus points if you did.
For a sauce, came up with a inventive yet kind of classic take on the plum, cherry, fig reduction. So that's what's here, and that's going to bring in some flavor to the burger that I made using the chard with a onion on top.
So how'd you prepare the chard?
It's in the potato also.
Got it. Okay.
So we have two different elements happening with the chard.
Nice. I love seeing all the creativity. Fig jam is pretty awesome. All right. And the English muffin for the bread for the steak burger?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep, forgot to mention that. English muffin from the store, did not just make that.
Excellent. So next up we have Jeff Chen. Well, let's go to the O'Hares because Emily's standing there with her dish in hand. Sorry.
Are we here?
Go ahead, Emily.
All right, so we have here Parmesan fingerling potatoes with garlic. We did a warm salad here with the Swiss chard and corn, roasted poblano and roasted green onion, sunflower seeds, and the figs we made into a dressing, a fig balsamic red wine dressing. And then we have perfectly cooked, because we sliced it open. I like a rare steak. We have the coffee rub steak right here, which we've sliced as well. So
Looking great. I love the presentation in the bowl. I love the colors, a lot of different textures.
thank you.
Fantastic.
I can smell it and it smells delicious. So just saying.
Beautiful.
Smell
Onto the Chen house now before his steak bleeds all over. I don't want to, you got such a nice presentation. Look at that.
So I've learned today that I was doing something Sicilian, so I'll call this the Summer Sicilian Steakhouse. We have a salad here, Swiss chard salad with summer corn and Parmesan and roasted poblano and breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs have garlic in them, so you can get a little spiciness. It's almost raw garlic, so you get the spiciness, and then you take a bite of the fig and get that sweet and spicy combination. And our entree is the filet mignon, butter basted with garlic and onion, green onion infused butter, and with a sauce, with a pan sauce, and crispy potatoes with red pepper flakes and parsley.
Beautiful. Clean. Got all the ingredients, right? Yep. So the figs are just on top of the salad?
They are.
Okay.
And I stuck them on after the time, so you'll have to deduct me for that.
Honesty will not serve you well in this one, Mr. Chen. All right, on to Emily Moreno.
You're muted.
I've been snacking on it all, so I can tell you it's delicious. All right. Hopefully you can see. Okay. Hold, please. Can you hear me okay?
Kind of, yeah.
All right. Well,
There we go. I got you.
Okay.
I lost you. I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. I don't know what to do here.
Why don't you just hold the plate up?
Try it. Yeah, can you hold this? So that I can do my full-on Vanna? That's perfect. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so over here we have Colombian-style potatoes where they're boiled in salt. So there's a little bit of salt that sticks on the outside, and then they're super creamy on the inside. And then a hot sauce called ají, which is a cilantro, green onion, lemon, jalapeno hot sauce. It is amazing on the potatoes. I'm just saying. And over here we have the corn, which is an elote. So it's creamy, spicy, the Poblano peppers in here, plus a little bit of chili pepper as well. And then, so you've got the salty hot plus some grilled fig on top for the sweetness. The steak grilled with a cumin, white pepper, garlic, can't remember what else, rub. And then the Swiss chard, which has been sauteed in butter and a little bit of chili pepper and a little bit of lime. So
beautiful. A lot of creativity there. A lot of elements.
Cool.
It smells good.
All I smell is Josh because he's about 12 feet away from me. It doesn't smell good.
That's me drooling at these.
Hey, Elb, I left a fig on the grill. Will you get it?
All right. So I think you guys did an awesome job. I really do. It was so cool to see all the different preparations, all the different ways that things were put together. I knew I was going to see a lot of elotes tonight, but it was fun to see the different plays on them. But let me send it over to Brian in a second, because these scores are now going to be compounded from the notes I have today and the votes you get on Facebook. So make sure once you send, oh wait, yeah, we hit the Salzman house already.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we hit every house. So the scores are going to be composed of the scoring that I have today, as well as the votes on Facebook. So if you lose, it's not 100% my fault, but it's probably a good 80%. And on Tuesday, we will announce the winner. So let's send this over to Brian. He's going to talk a little bit more about the voting process. Guys, awesome job. It looked great. So much good food coming out of here today.
Yay, super fun. Thank you, Chef. This was great.
Good.
Yeah, well done, everybody. Kudos. What do you think, Josh? Very good. Yes.
I am completely impressed. Usually when I cook it, I just throw a bunch of stuff together. This was fantastic. I definitely would allow any of you to make me food and bring it up to athletics at any given time. I'm okay with that. You have my permission. Brian, how about you? They can find you in your little IT closet?
Room 912. 912. You can find me there every day. So I do want to comment. Yes,
Sorry,
question.
is the voting on, is the release on Tuesday so that we make sure no one dies from the cooking? Like that there's a waiting period before we find out the winner?
That's correct. If you food poison yourself, then you're out. You're disqualified.
All right, just checking. Or kill someone, right?
Yeah.
We've been at home a long time.
So remember, the food photograph is the last category to be scored to determine the winner. So the voting will open up on Friday at noon and will close Sunday night at 8 p.m. And information will be posted on the club's Facebook page. With that, Josh, I'll pass it over to you to conclude the festivities.
All right. Thanks a lot. Again, guys, it was great. It was a fun experience for me. I know Chef had a good time. I know Brian had a good time. Our little support on the Facebook side. Shout out to Kelsey for helping us out. Everything was great. I really want to thank the participants, the competitors. You guys were a lot of fun. Way to keep it kind of loose goose and let us kind of invade your kitchen and expose your kitchen to the world. Again, I got to say, Emily O'Hare, love the still shots every once in a while. Great. So yeah, everyone, thanks for participating. The virtual stuff we've been doing here at the Union League Club has been a ton of fun. And without you guys jumping in and being on board and being as, I guess, creative and open to us doing these things, it wouldn't exist. So I want to thank you all for doing this. And remember that the announcements in Tuesday's E-line with the competition winners. So Tuesday, pay attention to the E-line, scroll down and see who the winner is. Other than that, I wish everyone a good night, and hopefully we do this again and we see some more faces. And thanks a lot. And with that, from the Union Club, we're out.
Congratulations, Emily and Brian. Cheers to you. Many happy years.
Yep. Congratulations. Well done, everyone.
They got married.